G'day and welcome to episode 99 of the Guy Who Sews podcast. My name is Sean and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. I'd like to welcome both new and returning viewers, but if you are new, I'd love it if you take just a few moments to say hi in the comments. Come stay tuned so you can see what I've been up to, what I've completed, and all the other fun and exciting news. But let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. I got quite a bit done. I'm proud of what I got done. I've always liked to get more done, but I did a lot of prep work for some other projects coming up in the pipeline soon. But let's see what I've been working on so far. The first thing is something I have not shown much love to recently, which is my City Avenues quilt, which is one that I'm just kind of working on as I have time. It's all using 2.5-inch squares for the colored parts and then just white strips for the other as well. And so this is what I've done in the past. I think it looks really, really cute. These 2.5-inch squares came from, I have two big gallon-sized bags full from when I made project bags. So I'm loving that this stuff is getting used and making into a beautiful, beautiful quilt. So that's what I did before. And then this week I've started another row and this is how it's turned out so far. So I think this has turned out really, really cute. I'd love to hear what you think of this as well. But that's what I did for my works in progress. I have some finished objects to show you later on and some show and tells, so stick around for that. But that's what we have so far, and I hope to have some more progress on this and some other projects next week as well. But let's go ahead and move on now to our week in review. And if you're new to the channel, this is just a series of videos I put together, most of me sewing, but also some other doggers as well, because they're very, very popular on the channel. So I hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody if they had any other friends or family that crafted, and I loved hearing all the responses. It was really neat to hear. There was some wonderful responses. Some people had friends and family that did woodwork, pottery, knitting, crocheting, drawing, painting, you name it. We pretty much had that whole thing covered in there as well. And then there was some where they were the only crafter in the family as well. So let's talk about this week's question, and this is one I always like to bring up once in a while because it's so much fun. I'd love to hear what is your favorite quilting or crafting tool. I sat down and thought about this question pretty hard, and it's really hard to nail down one because there's so many things I love. The steam press behind me is definitely among the top as well. The extension table that I use for my quilting I love, but I think if I had to pick one, I would probably say it is the quilter slide lock that I love to use for cutting yarn. It just think is so wonderful when I press down on it and it just absolutely sticks. So if I had to pick one, I think this would be it. But it was a very, very close second, third, fourth, and fifth. Let me know in the comment what your favorite tool, or if you can't narrow it down like I can, put down this top couple as well. That'd be really fun. So now it is time to talk about our goals and what do I have planned for this week? What do I want to get achieved? First of all, I'd love to get some quilting done on a t-shirt quilt that I should have finished quite a long time ago. We won't talk about that, right? Deadlines are just a suggestion, correct? Anyway, so I'd like to get that done. And then the other thing, I'd like to show some love to another project I haven't worked on in a while, and that's the trash truck blocks. And this is something I'm doing for my nephew. And yeah, he's turning 3 next week, I think. So I really should get some more work done on this really, really soon. So hopefully I can cut out another couple of blocks of that and get that done up as well. Let me know what your goals are for this week. And so now it is questions and answers time. And the first one that came in was asking what was I planning on doing with the fabric that I bought last week with these doggos, which was from I think it's from the Day of the Dead. I love this fabric, and I think I haven't made a final decision on this, but I think I'm just going to make a fun quilt, maybe with some stars or some sort of fun design, and donate it to a local animal shelter, so that way they can use it for fundraising. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But if you have another idea of what I can do with this fabric, definitely let me know in the comments or send me an email. I'm always open to ideas because I'm not hard set actually on the pattern just yet. And the other question that came in from a few people last week was the light show that I showed. and they were asking was it at Botanical Gardens and exactly where it was. It was at the Norfolk Botanical Gardens in Norfolk, Virginia. If you're anywhere in the area, definitely go see that light show. It's a wonderful time. It's walks through, so you can take your time just enjoying the lights, and it's a lot of fun. So if you have any questions for this segment, I'd love to hear them. Please send them in either as a comment or as an email, and I'll feature them on that future episode. I would like to give a special birthday shout out to one of my longtime viewers, Nancy Gus. She is turning 75 this Tuesday on the 21st. Happy birthday to you, Nancy. And if you have an upcoming birthday, please let me know in the comments or send me an email about it, because I'd love to celebrate those birthdays with you as well. So happy birthday, Nancy. I hope you have a great day. And if you are in the US, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving this week. It's going to be a fun day. It's always nice to enjoy time with family and friends for that. And so next up is our show and tell, or mail call. I did get some backing fabric for 2 t-shirt quilts that I'm working on for a customer, and I thought it'd be fun to show you the backing that I chose. It's very similar to the one I showed you a couple of weeks ago for Lorenzo, just in different colors. The first one is this, and it's in a creamish, taupey-ish color, I guess you call it. I love all the little circles. I think this is just a fun design. It's fairly simple, but it just does the trick. And then the other one, same design, just in a different color, in a beautiful purple. Let me know what you think of these two. I bought these off a store in Etsy. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but if you need it, let me know and I'll pass that information along to you. And so now it is time for news and events. The first one I want to talk about was my video that I released early this week. It was Clue 10 time-lapse of the Village Green Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts, where this whole quilt top comes together. I haven't done a time-lapse of this before, the whole thing coming together, but I think it turned out really cute. And I think it's a great video, so definitely check it out if you haven't done so already. Yesterday morning, I was scheduled to have my friend Brandy from 100 Proof Quilter join me, but due to some technical issues, we were not able to make that happen, and we've rescheduled her to the 16th. My friend Donnell from Donnell Stitchery kindly jumped in last second with no warning to help me out and help me have someone to chat to on the live, and that was a lot of fun. So if you missed that video, go check that one out as well. This week, I hope to have a time lapse of Chapter 2 of the Mad Quilt Party, which is an Alice in Wonderland themed sew along by Art East Quilting Co. And I want to have that video finished and released so that way you can kind of see that block come together. And then this Saturday morning, I'm really excited to have my friend Ian from Off Kilter Crafter Ian and Becca from Sew Becca join me as we make some more of the panda blocks together from the Elizabeth Hartman pattern. As many of you know, I host an online guild once a month, and our next meeting will be next Sunday, the 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested, I would love to have you come join me. If you have questions, please send me an email or put it in the section in our Discord group. We'd be happy to have you. We always have a lot of fun. It's mostly show and tell, but we also have some other fun things to do as well. So it's a very low-key, fun group, and we'd love to have you if you'd like to join us next week. And so now it is one of my favorite times of the podcast, which is where I get to show you some of my finished objects. The first items I want to show you is 2 bowl cozies I've made for our exchange students, Simon and Lorenzo. This is the one I made for Lorenzo because he loves yellow, and I love this batik. I think it turned out really nice, and he's very happy with that. I've shown the boys these already. I told them not to wait till I showed them on the podcast before they could have them. And then this one is for Simon because he really enjoys Star Wars, and I think this is from the Mandalorian part of Star Wars. I'm not up to speed on that sort of stuff, unfortunately, but the boys are happy with the bowl cozies, and that's all that really matters. The next thing I want to show you is the horse block from the Fab Farm by Elizabeth Hartman. This is a collab that I'm doing with Stephanie from Stephanie Stitches, Stephen Bland from Bland Designs and the Idiot Quilter, and Shannon from Slay Arts. And we're almost done with this project. We have just a couple more blocks to go, but this is how the horse turned out. I think this one turned out beautifully, and I'll show you a close-up as well, because I think these fabrics came together so well. I've just been pulling stuff from Stash, and I just think this one was probably one of my favorites so far. And then the strawberry block, which is the first one I did, is actually inset into this block as well. So I think this one turned out really cute. I have like the chicken left to do and a couple of sunflower blocks, and then this project will be done. Like, I'm very excited to see it's actually going to come together very soon. The last thing I want to show you is a bonus block that we did for the Alice in Wonderland by Art East Quilting Co. We did this last week. This is the white rabbit block that I showed you, I think, last week or the week before. The weeks blend in together, I can't remember. But the bonus block is this here. This is his little timepiece. Now, I actually made a boo-boo on this. This line here is actually supposed to be up here, but I kind of like it down here. I may cut this at some point and actually attach another piece up here at the top, although I might leave it. I'd love to hear what you think about this. I think this turned out absolutely stunning. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely hit the like button. I always love hearing comments from you guys, and share with friends so that way more people can come over and hang out with us. I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll hopefully get to see you all again tomorrow for Investigating Quilts number 3. Happy sewing.